Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Tonight we are in a location. It's some private property that I've got permission to be on to camp. We've got the truck set up. We got to make the bed and everything else. We're doing a car camp tonight, so we'll be staying the night in the back of the truck. The weather tonight does not look real good. We're supposed to start getting rain about 2 in the morning, I believe, and it's supposed to get pretty windy, and the winds right now are coming up from the south, so it's like 88 degrees right now, and it's blowing in a lot of hot air. Around midnight to 1, the winds will switch, and then they'll start blowing out of the north. That's when the rain's supposed to start. The temps are supposed to drop down to about mid to low 40s, and the rain's gonna start supposedly and rain until 6, 7, 8 in the morning is what they're saying now. So I got the tarp set up so I have a little bit of protection from the rain later on tonight if it starts raining early, or in the morning if it's raining when I get up. So we'll have that set up and ready to go so it don't get all wet. I'm gonna finish setting up the bedding right now, and then we are going to take a small little hike around this property just to kind of get out and enjoy it while it's so hot, and I'll bring you back in just a little bit. Thanks for watching, guys. So guys, I've went for a little walk. I probably walked half a mile, maybe 3/4 at the most. And it's late March right now, and everything is just starting to green up and come alive. It's just so beautiful out in the woods. All kinds of little white flowers, purple flowers. I'm sure there's mushrooms popping up somewhere. Haven't really been looking for those, but I've seen a few deer take off, spooked them. They took off before I could see them. But yeah, it's just an absolute beautiful night. The temperatures are already starting to fall. The sun's going down, so it's probably 70, 75, but the winds are definitely picking up. Definitely something moving in. So just to the north of us, 20 miles or so, they're predicting some tornadoes. I guess this is going to be more of a thunderstorm than what I thought, so I'll keep an eye on the radar, make sure it doesn't get too bad because they were predicting hail. They said up to 3 inches and 60 miles an hour wind. I don't know if that's even close, but that was north, so I don't think we're supposed to get that here. But I'm gonna head back to camp. I got another, I don't know, quarter mile back to camp, and we'll get back there and we'll start cooking up supper, getting ready to get in the truck for the night and see what it brings. So that's the plan. All right, everybody, we're gonna get supper going for tonight. I'm just gonna cook a little sirloin steak, maybe a couple of them, depending on how hungry I am. I'll eat one, then we'll see. And then I got some broccoli and some little bit of sauerkraut, and I'll eat that. So we'll get this going, and I'm sure it'll be delicious. A little garlic salt, a little pepper. Be just right. I'm not putting as much on there as it looks like. This stuff just doesn't come out. It's got a little moisture in there over the years and it didn't come out real well. Now that was a lot. Okay, everybody, I think our food is done. We'll get this dished up onto the plate here and we'll get to eating. Everybody, this smells delicious. That wind is really starting to pick up. We got broccoli, some sauerkraut, and some sirloin steak. That's about all they had at the grocery store. I know what you're all thinking. Why is he eating sauerkraut? It's something I eat a lot of. Supposedly it's really good for your gut health. It's got a bunch of active probiotics, whatever. So it's supposed to be good for your stomach and digestion. So I'm kind of into all that stuff. Try to stay as healthy as I can to continue to enjoy the outdoors and active lifestyle. I eat it. You acquire the taste for it. I actually like it a lot now. I eat on about everything. The key to it though is don't buy the stuff that's in a jar or canned, because the heat process actually kills the good stuff in it. So you want to get the stuff that's been either bagged and just kept cold, because that's what keeps it alive. Well, I'm gonna finish this up, get things cleaned up a little bit, then I'll get back with you and relax a little bit for a while before we get into the truck. If the wind keeps picking up, I don't know how much longer I'll be able to sit out here. You may not even be able to hear me now, I don't know, but we'll finish up supper, then we'll get in the truck. Well, I got all the cooking stuff picked up. I got everything cleaned up around camp, everything put into the truck. So as soon as I'm ready, I'm gonna jump in and may watch a movie. I'm not for sure what I'll do yet, but it's getting windy out here. The wind's picking up. I assumed, I don't know what time the rain's actually gonna start. I haven't looked at my phone for just a little bit, so but it's definitely starting to feel like it's gonna do something. It's just, you get that exciting feeling, I guess, right before a storm hits, and that's kind of what's going on right now. So I'm just making sure the tarp's good and tight. I've tightened up all my lines, made sure the stakes were in as far as I could get them. Along with this is going to come some rain, so I just don't want things pulling out of the ground and my tarp being gone. So made sure all that's good to go. So I'm gonna jump in the truck and relax a little bit, and I'll bring you guys back here in just a little bit. Hey everybody, it's about 9:30. It's about 77 degrees still. Just sitting here in the truck. It's fairly hot. Been having a fan going, so it's been bearable. But I'm gonna make a little bit of hot chocolate here before I go to bed. So I'm gonna warm up some water and get that going. It's still super windy outside, getting windier as the night goes on. I was just looking at the weather, and they've taken a lot of the rain and bad storm out, so we're not even, I think around 2 or 3 o'clock we're supposed to around 3 o'clock it's supposed to start raining. It's only like a 60% chance, so who knows. And then it just kind of, for the next 2 or 3 hours up until like 4 or 5, it's like a 20-25% chance. So it's possible we won't even get any rain tonight. So, but hopefully it'll rain some and we can enjoy that. But yeah, right now I'm gonna warm up some water, make a little bit of this caramel hot chocolate mix, even though it's not really cold enough to drink hot chocolate, but we're gonna enjoy it. So we'll get this water going, and I will bring you back, guys, or bring you back here in just a little bit. Oh wow, that is super good. That is delicious. Well everybody, it's almost 10 o'clock. Got my hot chocolate drink, and I'm just laying here. I'm gonna go ahead and shut the camera off for tonight and try to get some sleep. When I was outside just about 10 minutes ago, it was you can see a bunch of lightning off to the north. Here's some thunder, so it looks like it's still moving in. It may be a few hours still before it gets here, but if it does end up hitting us, I will try to get up and video some of that. I know I love hearing the sound of rain on a tarp or on a tent, so hopefully I can get that sound for you guys tonight. But anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep while I can before the storm hits, and I will catch you guys in the morning. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you guys enjoy these camping adventures with me. I'm so glad you guys come along with me. Good night. Good morning, everybody. It's currently 5:45 and it's raining. It's been raining since about 3 o'clock probably. The wind's been pretty strong all night long, and it's cooled down a lot. It's about 42 degrees now, so I fired up the heater a little bit ago. Take the chill off before I get out of my bag or get out of bed. But yeah, it was great sleeping with the rain hitting on the tarp last night. But I'm gonna get up here and get coffee going and get some breakfast going and enjoy the morning, so stick around. if you guys watched last week's video where we was moto camping, I believe it was my wife. We ate some of this Peak biscuits and sausage gravy, and it's probably one of my favorite backpacking meals that I've had so far, especially for breakfast, but maybe overall. So we found a store down here where we're at that has stocked these, so I bought about 5 or 6 of these the other day for when we go camping. I can have this for breakfast, because I'm not much of a breakfast guy usually, but this stuff hits the spot. So this is what we're gonna make again this morning. I say make, pour water in and wait. It's what we're gonna eat this morning for breakfast. Last time there was a bunch of big chunks of biscuit in here, so, and I wasn't thinking, it didn't bust them up. This time I smashed them up so they're a little bit more manageable and they get rehydrated good. So I think this water's about ready. We may give it a few more minutes and then we'll get it in our meal. Okay, everyone, this should be about ready. Take a peek here. That smells delicious. Still good. I don't know what it is about when it's raining, when you're camping, camping in the rain. It's just such a enlightening and wonderful sound and feeling you get when you're out in the rain camping like this. Granted, it's a lot better in the back of a truck, but then when you're in a tent, I guess, as far as packing up and all that stuff, it's definitely more work packing up in the rain, but just something about it just gives you that feeling. If you know, you know. This morning's agenda is pretty simple. I'm gonna finish eating this and drinking my coffee, and then I'm probably not even gonna break down too much stuff inside the back of the truck here. I'll tear the tarp down, get it put in here. Of course, I'll have to get it back out when I get home and get it dried out, but I'm gonna get things road ready for back here, and then I'm just gonna let it stay in here until later on today. That may be lazy, but I got to get to work and I don't really want to mess with it right now. So that's kind of the plan. Finish up and get things tore down and get out of here before it gets too wet. So I appreciate you guys joining me on this trip. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoy this stuff, please like and subscribe. It really will help me out in trying to grow my channel. So I would do appreciate that. And if you have any comments or whatever, put them in the link below, or put them down below. I would do read them, and I will try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. So I appreciate it. Until next time, thank you.